2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Wilson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Mahomes now on 1st down. The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. The quick slant caught. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your big...
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 14-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Play action. It's Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's taken to the 26. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. He's only had a couple of carries. I mean, when you've got a horse like this, 2nd quarter, got to start to ride that horse a little more, don't you?
You can't just neglect him. He's got to touch it, and often, in order to get maximum out of it. Typically, these types of backs, it's the accumulation of carries, and that's when you see the damage as the game goes on.
Yeah, let's see, though. You're going to try to get him into the flow, we would assume here. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Outright and brought in by Moore. On the move past the 40. Still on his feet. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sky Moore, 57 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So 20-0 now pending the extra point, and this place is jumping.
Yeah, you can feel it, can't you? You can also see it. You're seeing people in the stands now, excited, happy, high-fiving each other, and expecting this score to continue to mount.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First down, Denver.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Right.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
14, run it.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Lutt's good on the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Broncos 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the second quarter.
And a lot of that is pride, because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
He probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Mahomes again here on second and 10. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A give right side for Pacheco. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Pass incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now a 2nd and 10.
15.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Well, the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now to throw. And that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Runs through the contact. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Butker's kick here is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Denver Broncos back out there. Former Tar Heel Javonte Williams, we shine the spotlight on him. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. And I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Easy.
On first down, Wilson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line.
A gain of 14. First down, Broncos.
Hands it off out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure to give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Now Wilson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 47-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And this pass caught by Gray. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Daniel Whelan now. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And they do have terrific starting field position. To work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Wilson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is fielded just short of the goal line, but the fair catch means this drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit, but first, time for...
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that's the kind of one that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he will have a Broncos first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now it's Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And Sutton will have a Broncos first down as he's up to the 47. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Throwing is Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mims in motion right. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And now the rookie's free. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. 45 yards. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench, not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They run a draw here on second down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Get something together. Me and you, baby. Me and you.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Hey, zero.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On second down, Wilson. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
The passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
McLaughlin will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. That time, a 9-play drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The throw to the middle, taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Baron Browning Came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The tackle made there by Drew Sanders.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now Mahomes finding Gray on the out route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Look at 34 yards there.
This game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Come on.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Denver's offense ready to go again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they'll bring Judy in motion right. Well, they'll fake the jet sweep, and now off play action, it's Wilson. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Wilson's throw here caught by Mims. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at that just a minute. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 3rd and goal, Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on.
And while we know
Sean Payton not liking that last call, he's going to go ahead and challenge it.
Play is under review. After review of the play.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Riley Moss takes him down defensively. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Wilson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Trying to find Greg Dulcich there. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Sky Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now Wilson on 1st down. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Wilson. Same connection. Dulcich once again. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to skate in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now will throw here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw again is Wilson. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No first down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Charles, a lot of